I'm joined now by Mrs. Allen, Karen, who is one of the teachers that come a part of Bragton Tabernacle. And over the last few weeks, we've been talking a lot about praying an awful lot for our NHS and social care workers. They're doing a phenomenal job, and we've spent much time thinking about those of us in Bragton Tabernacle who serve in that area. But one of the aspects of this strange new world that we're living in too is, of course, the education of our children. And so Karen's one of our teachers. She's employed as a primary school teacher in one of the schools in Bridgend. Karen, great to see you. Thanks for doing this. Your world is probably turned upside down like many of us over the last few weeks. Tell us a little bit about how you're managing to teach right now without seeing a class full of children.
Teaching has gone online and teaching has gone home. And I know for us as teachers right now, it's all about planning activities online for the children, and to support parents if that's what they'd like to do. We're also, for some of us as well, we're volunteering in local hub schools to provide childcare for key workers and NHS staff children. So for us, that looks like we're supporting a core group of about 8 children, and we go in on a voluntary basis about once or twice a week. So yeah, that's what that looks like. It's difficult because obviously our job is about our relationships with the children. It's about seeing them every day, being a family in school, if you like. And so yeah, missing that.
Yeah, and that's sort of like changed massively right now, obviously. And you know, any parent now that is looking after children at home and trying to teach, they will never again say any jokes about teachers having all the holidays in the world.
No.
You'll have an extra mug for Christmas this year, I'm sure.
Thank you.
But in terms of like, so some children, obviously, and some parents, and some of us in church, we're very blessed to have good and healthy families, and that's a really marvelous thing. So, of course, for some children in our county, school was the safe place. So how does that look right now? How are schools sort of supporting vulnerable children in this time?
Our job primarily has been to keep in contact with those families and to contact them regularly. So for me, that's a weekly phone call. And that's lovely. It's about supporting the parents as much as it is supporting the children. So I've had some great conversations about what the children have been up to, and just checking in on them really. So that's been really good. And then obviously it's, you know, phone calls for our other children too, to see how they're all doing.
Sure, I guess because priorities are now changed. Exams are seemingly out of the window and things like that. And now it's about educating what we can and keeping well, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, well-being is top of the list, because without that you're not able to learn. So we've well-being was massive in the curriculum before we finished, and even more so now for everybody. And I think if anything positive can come out of all of this, the importance of that is one of them.
Sure. You're a Christian, you're a follower of Jesus, you're someone who has an active faith and trust and relationship with God. How does being a Christian, does that impact you as a teacher? How does your relationship with God, how does that affect you being a teacher, or does it at all? I mean, but how does being a Christian help you in, you know?
Well, I think the crux of it would be that I couldn't do it without Jesus, basically. I think I fire up hundreds of prayers every day about for Jesus to give me the right words to say in a situation. So whether you're dealing with a child who's very upset about something, or whether you're sorting out a friendship situation, whether you're supporting parents who come in worried about something, I often find myself saying, Jesus, give me the right words to say here. Teaching is very much about being a role model too. So, you know, for me, it's those fruits of the Spirit: the love, the joy, the peace. and believe me, there are days when I don't feel like that at all, and I need I need the strength to be able to demonstrate and model those. So yeah, it's the prayers in the car journey on the way to school, on the way home. It's in the middle of the night when you wake up thinking about a particular child and an issue that they might have. So it's not a job I could do without it.
Yeah. So tell us, how can we be praying for you, your colleagues, and even parents and children now learning at home and stuff? How can we be praying for you?
I think it's something I've already touched on, really, and that is well-being. I think we get our job is as much about the well-being of the children as it is about teaching them maths and English, and without good well-being, they're not able to learn. But I think it's about well-being of us all, of teachers, parents, and pupils, because we work together as a team to support the children, and we all need that, and especially right now. And I think, I've heard stories of parents feeling guilty about not being able to feel they're not doing a proper job with homeschooling and all that. But actually, it's children's well-being comes first. And we can pick that up when we go back to school. For them to be loved right now and feel safe and secure is got to be top of the list.
Yeah, brilliant.
So if you could pray for that, then I think we would all appreciate that.
Yeah, brilliant. Thanks, Karen. And I think as a church family this coming week, we should spend time praying for our teachers and our schools, as well as everything else. So really appreciate your time today, and look forward to hopefully seeing you soon. Thanks, Karen.